Hello, this is my Voge 300 Rally. I've just got it back from its 1000 kilometer service, so I think it's time for a quick review. Before I'll do that, I'm just gonna give you a quick update of all the mods I've done to this bike. I'll start up here. This is my cheapest chips 5-inch navigation screen from AliExpress. Well, all the parts are from AliExpress. This is a navigation mount that I also bought from AliExpress. Some new levers that have a hinge here so I may not break it, and they are also reach adjustable. I also put on a new shift lever and a new bash plate. So the bash plate install is not yet complete because on this side one of the radiator hoses is quite exposed. If you look at my video where I got stuck in mud, you'll see how this might be a problem. So I'll do something about that soon. Now, let's go for a ride. And I tell you 5 things that I loathe about this bike and 5 things that I love. The first thing that I definitely don't like about this bike are the brakes. Brakes are pretty average. The front brake initially was literally just like a rubber ball, no feeling and almost no action. It has gotten better as the brake discs have been bedded in, but it's still not what I would call a great brake. The second thing I don't like about this bike is the dash. It's very hard to see. All those small marker lights, they're pretty much invisible when you're riding. Another thing I'm not a fan of is some of the fit and finish. The paint is already wearing off some of the plastic parts, and there are also chips on the luggage rack. The wheel speed sensor wires were loose, so I had to cable tie them to the brake line so they won't be ripped off. Also, there's a sweep in the front wheel, which I'm not. Another thing that is average is riding this bike on a motorway. The rider triangle is not ideal for my height. My knees will get quite stiff in about an half an hour or so. And it's a 300cc bike, so it will run out of steam. In windy weather, it was struggling to do 105. So the speed limits where I'm at are around 110, 120, so that is not good. Another thing that is less than ideal are the tires in mud. So they did really let me down. There's a video up on my channel how I really struggled getting this bike out of the mud. Now on to the things that I actually love about this bike. So the first is the suspension. I've never managed to bottom it out yet, but it's perfect for my weight. The second thing is brakes. Although I did say that the brakes suck, there is a plus side to them sucking. Because this means that it's very, very hard to block the front brake while off pavement. So there's also a video on my channel where I'm going down a pretty steep hill and I stalled the bike, so I have no ABS. I did not crash because I didn't block the front brakes. And the similar thing are the tires. While they suck in mud, they've been very good at everything else. On gravel, on sand, on forest trails, on pavement, I have absolutely no issues. One of the key reasons, and another highest point of why I ended up buying this bike, is its standing up riding position. It's perfectly sized for me. I don't need any bar risers, I don't need any peg lowering. I can just stand up. The only thing I did is I raised the bars a bit. And my final plus is around town manners. This is actually pretty great town bike. It's small, it's nimble, it doesn't have enough power to really get you into trouble, but you can still accelerate away from the stoplights before all the other cars. I've even managed to pop a small wheelie. So, that's crazy. In conclusion, would I buy this bike again? Yes, I absolutely would buy this bike again. For this kind of money, for a beginner such as myself, this is an amazingly perfect bike. Like, it has enough power to get me out of strife. It also has enough power to get me into strife. It is very agile, and it is light. Again, that video where I got stuck in mud, I picked this bike up, I don't know, maybe 10 times, and I did it with ease in the beginning, and with a bit less ease at the end. So yes, I would highly recommend you test ride this bike if you're starting to think about getting into adventure riding. Look at it go! So if you found this video useful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and I'll catch you all next time.